If you go to like the iTunes and you go to the jingles or the background things, all the stuff that's already on iMovie, that's fine. You can use that stuff. But to put like a Lady Gaga on your Spanish video, what does that really have to do with anything? It doesn't really go. But there are some good like Spanish sounding ones on the iTunes that are already there. You can definitely use that. But I think that makes it more interesting to watch.
Describe how your online class works.
Basically, it's all run through Moodle, which the kids in the other town, they have an access point where they can get on, and they all have an account, and everything is run through there. Everything has been either posted on Moodle or I Skype with them 2 to 3 times a week. I usually will call them and give them instructions to get started, what they need to do, the things that we're going to be doing for the week, kind of what the expectations are. And then I have the way it's set up on Moodle is I just have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They'll log on, click on the stuff for Thursday, do their Thursday stuff, and so on and so forth. Everything is due by Sunday of that week, and then we start over with the next week. I think that in order for an online class to be really effective, that the student has to want to learn what the online class is about. It puts a lot more responsibility on the student. So if you are motivated to learn Spanish, you could definitely learn from this online class. I'm giving you all the same materials basically that I give in my face-to-face class. I make videos of basically what I would do for you guys in the actual classroom, where I explain what's going on and give examples, but I'm not physically there with them.
We're going to be blending 4 classrooms next year utilizing Nancy Mulville's online curriculum. We have 4 teachers going to training next week, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that progresses. So we are looking to blend our classes. We are looking at instruction. We are looking at the computer as a way to improve instruction, not in place or supplanting instruction, but a way to improve instruction.
Communities of Practice Innovation has allowed my students to go online with a really good course on force and motion. And what makes it good for them is they're able to grab a concept, run with it, and then when we're done online, we can discuss it. So this gives them something that they can play with, which I'm sorry to use the word play with, but they can access something online that they can manipulate. Probably much more than we could in any other lab that I could present in this class. Legally prove the money is theirs. The police and the man may actually be able to keep some of the cash.
Which he should. Well, maybe something
I like this
new.
guy's comment.
Wait.
On here.
Which one?
Maybe someone knew his problems, his
Yeah.
Yeah, left it there for him.
Okay.
Well, this was a course that we had actually bought the curriculum from the Florida department there, and then we brought it back, and this summer we worked on it so that we could create our own for the Iowa Corps, and so here it is. So we just started in English this past week, and they are just in their introductory. They've gone through the Netiquette skills. We've looked at introducing ourselves. We're kind of having fun with starting with the forums now, and so that's a little bit. So realize that we have others that can too. In your posting. I can see how many replies you've made or what forum posts that you've created.
That force, actually moving a skateboarder across the ground, moving a heavy object across the ground, a textbook across the ground, and a sleeping dog across the ground. If you use too much force, they'll all go over a cliff. And they're able to see how much force they're using, how much momentum the object has. Excuse me. Okay, the jury take care of the data. They're very excited. They want to go on to the next module as fast as possible because it gives them the ability to move on at their own pace, which is very hard for me to keep both classes at the same pace. Afterwards, they leave talking about it.
Underneath Article 2 or 3.
Oh, there's like section 1.
Sections, okay, so we've got articles, okay, and how many of those?
And 7.
7, okay, and then some of those articles are divided into sections, okay, we're going to go through each one. Now, what was our original Constitution called? You should know this.
Articles of Confederation.
The Articles of
Each module has a written assessment. Written part's very subjective, and the other one, which is more multiple choice, is much more objective. This online section has a pretest baseline. So you can see where each student is when they start, you can see where they are midway through and at the end of each module.
Okay, on our Resource Iowa for the freshmen, for their new curriculum, the first tab that they had in English was a writing pretest. And here you can see that this is what your assessment would look like on their writing pretest. You can see that they have a reattempt quiz here, and they have a grade. It gives you what they made on that, and an opportunity to take that quiz again to see what they have. And then I asked them to print out what they were working with. And this helps me because I can go through and I can see what was the question and what was the answers that they missed and what they got right. Well, what they miss, I want to be able to go back on and work on that with face-to-face.
Nothing, Dad. Play the movie again. Why? So I like the guy Moldy.
Setting this up, we spent time over the summer bringing together the curricula and the way that things were going to work, how we're going to communicate online, and what we could expect. And we're the trial, really. It's 140 teachers across 4 subject areas that are giving their students at the same time these courses. Compare notes. I've already made a lot of notes about what I thought was strong, what I thought was weak, what's missing, and what doesn't work. It's not perfect yet, but it's a great baseline to start teaching online.
3. Google Docs rocks.
Yeah. All right, so you ready? Google Docs. Click on where it says, go back to your Google Docs, and just click on the word Google Docs, and that'll take you back to all of your documents, of which there are.
What is the power, what is the benefit of the students helping teachers learn Google Apps?
Well, one of the biggest benefits is that teachers can't know everything, and so therefore, if these kids know it and can make some suggestions about how they can do things better, faster, easier, collaboratively, then the teachers will know that that's a great idea, and they can learn from students, and students can learn from them. So we're all learners.
And you can actually upload folders
Oh, on a personal plane to get to that place.
That's a nice vacation.
Alyssa would go to the safari. African safari.
Yep.
Right here.
And then what this is saying is you're converting it.
But that's in your Gmail, right?
You have to do your documents to a Google Doc, so you don't have to do that. In this one, if it's a PDF image file, you can upload it so that when it converts it, you can actually edit it and take care of it that way too. So that's
Naturally, this wasn't an original idea. It was stolen from someone, as most good ideas are. Received a video through an email of a similar program at Clear Creek, Amana. We started looking at the program. One of the big things that we've struggled with here, with all the technology we have, is providing teachers enough support to actually learn and dive in and use the technology more effectively. We've given like 2 hours of PD on say Google Docs, or 2 hours of PD on Promethean interactive boards, and then there's no follow-up because it's very difficult to find the time and the experts to come in and train. So we started as a combination of those two things, some frustration that we have here at our district, and the fact that I was pretty impressed with the video we got from Clear Creek, Amana. I think at some time or other that student-teacher relationship has to be established, that students are not afraid to go to the teachers and offer suggestions. Teachers are not afraid to go to students and ask for advice. And how we're going to do that, I'm not sure, but I think that's the next, a very important step in the beginning to make this successful.
Can you put yours together, Tyler?
Yeah, what?
Can you put yours together?
I have a cheat sheet on my phone.
Oh, you have a cheat sheet on your phone.
That's what I'm doing.
Maybe. Give me a second. No, there we go.
Ah, nice work. Let me-
A at 10.
All right. How many times will
10,
your A rotate
20,
compared to your D?
30, 20.
It would rotate 20
This
year
is the
ratio.
same.
B's A goes 20 to 10.
It is?
Yeah. How many times was your A?
And then we're going to reduce it, it says.
2 or 1.
Well, maybe you just do two.
You can extend these lines out, and these will be these. And this one here, you're not going to have along the tab here. You're not going to have along it. You're going to have to kind of, this tab's going to have to be kind of messed up. But this here.
Years from now, you can still buy our shirts.
But if you do have a shirt kid in high school, like, that's fine. That's good and dandy. Buy our shirts.
Yeah, buy a lot.
Econ.
Woo!